Hello everyone, welcome to EDUHUNT video lecture series. This is Lata Krishna and now we are dealing with strategies. Under that we have finished the explanatory part. Now we are in the state of answering some multiple choice, true or false, and match the following type of questions. In the previous session we have finished the student illustration part up to 25th bit. Now, let's see the 26th bit, that is the agriculture sector of India employs 30% of the people, that is 30% of the population. The biggest constraint of plant breeding is availability of desirable gene in the crop and its wild relatives, infrastructure, trained manpower, transfer of genes from unrelated sources. Among these, the first is the correct option. India's wheat yield revolution in 1960s was possible primarily due to hybrid seeds only. In maize, hybrid vigor is exploited by. Hybrid vigor means it is like by crossing two inbred lines we obtain hybrid vigor. That means the parents with low performance will give rise to an offspring with higher performance than the parents. Crossing of two hybrid parental lines, harvesting seeds from the most productive plants, inducing mutations, bombarding the seeds with DNA. Crossing of two inbred lines, inbred parental lines. Crossing of two inbred parental lines will give rise to hybrid maize offspring with maize progeny with hybrid vigor. An improved variety is, it is always superior to other existing varieties, always inferior to the other existing varieties, may be superior to the other existing varieties, none of these. Improved variety, improved means it is saying that it is better than the previous one, always superior to the existing variety. Up to here we have covered so many multiple choice questions based on the previous concepts, hybridization and plant breeding. And now let's answer few more questions. The hormone injected to cows for excessive milk production is, it is oxytocin. Oxytocin is the hormone responsible for high milk production. It stimulates milk production, which is not a variety of sheep. Lohi, Nellore, Beetle and Rampuri. Among these, Beetle is not a sheep variety, it is a goat variety, variety of goat. Amongst the herd of red deer, the leader is the female one. Ranicate is the disease of poultry, pigs, fish and honeybee. Poultry. Ranicate disease is a poultry disease. Poultry suffer from this disease. Wax glands are located in which bees? Wax glands are located in worker bees. We know that in the colony there is a single queen bee and there are worker bees and also male bees. But among these, the wax glands are present in worker bees. Heterosis means hybrid vigor. Hybrid vigor, hybrids are weak as well as vigorous. Hybrids are neither weak nor vigor. Heterosis means hybrid vigor. We have seen what is heterosis. To maintain the homozygosity, what we do is we keep on doing self-pollination, that is inbreeding. Inbreeding means self-pollination. Inbreeding is done for several generations to maintain the homozygosity. Otherwise, it will lose its homozygosity, that is quality, genetic quality. If for a particular trait, if the genes are, both the alleles are similar, then we call that as a homozygous one. To maintain that homozygosity, that is purity, to maintain purity, we always do inbreeding. Because of that purpose, after several generations, sometimes the offspring will lose their vigor because of inbreeding. That is called inbreeding depression. Inbreeding depression will lead to the suppressed action or reduced vigor of the offspring or the progeny. If we cross two such plants with inbreeding depression, say plant A with inbreeding depression and plant B with inbreeding depression. The plant with low quality and the other one also plant with low quality because of inbreeding. Because of inbreeding, low performance. It is showing low performance than before because of inbreeding depression. Because of we have done self-pollination for inbreeding for several generations. This leads to inbreeding depression, that is reduced performance of the progeny. If two such progeny with reduced performance, if we cross these two progeny, then surprisingly it gave the progeny with more performance than their parents. This is called hybrid vigor. It is called hybrid vigor or heterosis. This should be known by everyone. Heterosis or hybrid vigor is the performance of progeny, that is improved performance of the progeny obtained by crossing two plants with inbreeding depression. True for Laxifer lacca, that is lac insect. Lac insect. It lives upon trees of fig family and secretes resin. Males are sterile and secrete resin. Parthenogenesis occur and none of the above. The first one is the answer. It lives upon the trees, fig family, and secretes resin. Resin is the product of lac insect, Tacardia lacca or Laxifer lacca, and it is used as sealing wax and even in varnishes. Honey has a high content of fructose. natural silk contains, remember this point, silk contains fibroin, two proteins, fibroin and sericin. These are the two proteins present in silk. Silk consists of two proteins, fibroin and sericin. The protein is the secretion of the silkworm. And now we can say that protein consists of amino acids. Amino acids in turn possess nitrogen. So ultimately the answer is nitrogen. So nitrogen is present in natural silk. Which of the following is popularly called ship of the desert? You all know the answer, that is camel. Camel is known as ship of the desert. Which of the following is given to cow to yield milk? It is actually oxytocin is the hormone. It is stilbestrol. Stilbestrol is given for high production of milk from cow. In which part of the body honeybees keep the nectar for some time? Actually, nectar is deposited in the beehive, but sometimes the honeybees, the worker bees which collect the nectar from the plants, flowers, they keep the nectar for some time in their body. The part is known as crop, that is present in the abdomen. Abdomen, it's like a sac or pouch. Abdomen sac or abdomen pouch called crop. In this crop, nectar is stored for some time in the worker bee. Inland fishery refers to the culturing or raising freshwater fish. Culturing fish in freshwater, trapping and capturing fishes from sea, deep sea fishing, extraction of oil from fish. The first one is the correct answer. Crosses between the plants of the same variety are called. Same variety is known as intravarietal. Intravarietal. For this, I have to tell you something. There is a crossing or hybridization. Hybridization means crossing two different parents to yield a better progeny. That is called hybridization. For this purpose, we cross two individuals. The individuals might be belong to same variety. Then it is called intravarietal. Intravarietal is the within the same variety. Intravarietal within the same variety of a same species. Intravarietal within the same variety. Within the same variety, different individuals of the same variety. Next, intervarietal. Intervarietal means between two varieties. Of the same species. Between two varieties of the same species. Remember this, it is also known as intraspecific. Intraspecific means within the same species but two different varieties. Intervarietal or intraspecific, within the same species but different varieties. And third is interspecific. Interspecific means between two species or within the same genus. It is possible, highly possible. It is to some extent, it is also possible. It is little bit difficult, and beyond that, it will be difficult for scientists to cross two different plants belonging to the different genera of the same family, because the genomes are different and one individual acts as a separate entity and it will not get mixed with the other genome. The genome of A will not get mixed with the genome of B if both the plants belong to two different genera. It is impossible, and if crossing between two different plants belonging to different families is highly impossible. Highly impossible. Just for the information's sake, I have given you the data. Cross between the plants of the same variety. Same variety means within the same variety, that is intravarietal. Intravarietal. Interspecific means between two species. Intervarietal means between two varieties of the same species. Intergeneric is between two species, between two genera belonging to the same family. Which of the following is the oldest breeding method? Oldest breeding method is the selection. Selection is the oldest breeding method because our ancestors, they have chosen the best quality from observing the plants. By observing, if the plant is healthy, they have chosen that plant for the next generation to raise the next crop. And if the seeds are bigger than the others, if the seeds are qualitative, if the seeds are healthy, they were taken. That is called selection process, selection method. We also select the students who are meritorious based on their performance in the examination. This is called selection, screening. It is the oldest method in plant breeding. They have chosen by looking into the phenotype, the visible characters they have chosen. From which stage of silk moth the silk is obtained? It is a cocoon. Cocoon. We know that there are 4 different stages in the life cycle of a silkworm. One is the egg, then larval stage, it is the caterpillar. Caterpillar is the larval stage, larva. Then cocoon, it is pupa. It is adult, is the moth. Caterpillar, it is an voracious feeder. It voraciously eats the leaves and the crop. And then after that, it takes rest and prepares a cocoon. A cocoon. And after that, after preparation of the cocoon, it metamorphoses. It changes to adult moth. Before metamorphosis, the farmers try to take up the silk thread from the pupal stage. Because after metamorphosis, what happens is the moth comes out of the cocoon. The moth pierces the cocoon and comes out, released out. Because if they take the cocoons after relieving the moth out, they get low quality silk because it has got damaged because of the piercing. To get the good quality silk, that is continuous silk thread, the silk growers, they they collect the silk from cocoons, that is from pupal stage. Hinni is a hybrid of male, it is the male donkey and female horse, female donkey, male goat and female lamb, and male sheep and female goat. Which is the correct one? Male horse and female donkey. And then the subject which deals with the study of fish is called, students what they do is, by looking this question, by reading this question, immediately they put the answer fisheries. Fisheries is not study of fish. Fishery is raising, culturing, capturing of fish. Don't get confused between culturing, capturing and raising. Studying. Studying is different. Studying of fish is known as ichthyology. Study of fish is ichthyology. Study is different and practical, that is raising fish, raising and capturing is different. Capturing fish, raising fish, culturing fish is known as fisheries. Ichthyology is the study of fish, and pisciculture is rearing fish, culturing fish. Herpetology is like a study of amphibians and reptiles. Study of amphibians and reptiles. Gelatin, a very important raw material for preparation of photographic emulsion, is a byproduct of. It is the byproduct of cattle. Gelatin is the byproduct of cattle. Which is not a social insect. Which is not a social insect. Ant, termite, honeybee, digger wasp. Digger wasp is not a social insect. Ant and honeybee and termite are the social insects. Which of the following species of silkworm are found in India? In India, we have seen Bombax mori, Antheria paphia, Antheria assama. Both Antheria paphia and assama are found in India. Antheria royal is found in Nepal, Thailand, and even Burma. It is found in Nepal, Thailand, Burma. But these two, Antheria paphia and Antheria assama, are found in India. Worker honeybee lives for the range of its lifespan 15 to 38 days. Depending on some factors, they live more than that. Mutations are caused due to radioactive mutagens, radiation mutagens, chemical mutagens, change in base pair sequence. Anyway, these are the mutagens, these are causing agents, but mutations are caused due to change in base sequence. If the base sequence is changed, the content of the gene changes. Because of that, it could not synthesize protein. Change in the protein or defect in the protein will give a deformed individual. So ultimately the answer is change in the base sequence in gene. In poultry, the disease coryza is caused by, it is a bacterial disease. Identify the edible freshwater teleost. It is Catla catla. Catla catla is an edible teleost fish. Teleost fish is a bony fish. Bony fish it is. Okay. With this we have finished up to 25th bit. In the next session, we'll meet and we'll discuss the remaining questions. Goodbye everyone. I hope you understand well, study well, and listen to me carefully while learning the concept. Don't put anything in your mind. Only concentrate on your studies and concentrate on your topic and subject, whatever you are learning. And it will reduce your waste of time. That means if you concentrate well, within a very little time, you can learn the concept better. If you not concentrate on the topic, then you need more time to learn. You will read some 10 times, you will not get the point. If you have a fresh brain, if you concentrate on the thing that is reading, your eyes have to see the same thing what you are reading, and your brain also should think whatever you are reading. Then only there will be a correlation between eyes and reading mouth and even the brain. If all the sense organs concentrate on the same point, on same concept, you will get the concept within no time. That will fetch you more. This is my today's tip, and all the best.